Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is your man Jay. Just an impromptu hangout here. I was looking through my books and I found this really cool book of Capcom art. I figured I'd share it with you guys. We could sit here and talk about it. I'm going to put a live chat here in the side, right over there. Just give me one moment. Let's see if I can do this, if I don't mess it up. And we're going to scoot that over here, a little bit like that. Hopefully we can be able to read that, no issues. Alright, hopefully that looks cool. Let me log on to the chat. This is a test. Let's see if that works. There it is. Okay, let me just double check the audio here. Move my windows around. Okay, seems like that's going good. We are good. Okay, so this is the Capcom Design Works. I got this quite a few years ago. I want to say maybe, oh dude, probably about 10 years ago, maybe even longer than that. And what this is this is an art book that features a lot of art from really cool Capcom games. And I'll take you through it here in a minute. But first, what we're going to start with is, let's start with this cover. And this has artwork ranging from Street Fighter to Street Fighter Alpha, Marvel vs. Capcom. This is the cover. It's really cool. I think I ended up ordering this on Amazon, and it's pretty beat up because I used to take it with me everywhere I went. So let's go ahead and start from the top here, from the beginning. There's a ton of characters on the front, and then it even continues on in the inside cover here. You can see that, and then the back cover. They're all running and walking. And then there's Dan eating with the Resident Evil dog. We can check that out there. We'll focus, no problem, hopefully. There we go. Real cool book. If you're a fan of Capcom and just a fan of their art, I highly recommend this. This has tons and tons of art. I think ranging from mid-2000s. So let's go ahead and get started. As you can see, it's a problem here with some of these books. My buddy had it, and his was splitting from the middle. So this is like a see-through page, has Mega Man on there. Really cool. Capcom Design Works. I think Design Works is like a series of books that this company does. I think they did Dark Souls Design Works and stuff like that, which I have an art book of that. We'll go through that later. So here we have some Chun-Li stuff. There's a cute little BB hood. My wife loves BB hood. This is a great piece of art here, showing just all the different, I guess, flying and mech Capcom characters. Here you have the guy from Technomancer. Here we have one of the little dudes from Three Wonders. There you have a giant mecha Akuma. That might be from Cyberbots, I'm not sure. Here you have robot dude from Darkstalkers. Let's see who else. I'm looking at this from upside down. Here we have this character right here from Sidearms. That's an old school shooter. I'm not sure who this character is that's in the front, but I like her design. She's pretty, you know what? Oh, okay. This is the boy character. I think it's the boy character from Eco something. It's a Capcom arcade shooter. It's pretty cool, very underrated. You have like a big arm that you get to move around. Eco something. So that's a real cool one. That's a real cool art. I'd love to get that as a poster. Unfortunately, I have limited space in my house. Limited wall space. I can't just put Capcom posters all over the place. Okay, here's another big poster here, and I'm wondering if this was done before. This is actually, if you look closely, this is a more realistic version of the guy from Darkstalkers. Donovan, I want to say, is his name. I just happen to have Darkstalkers here, and it's the same. It's the same character. Let's see. Let me see if I can pop that up a little bit so you can see that. Let's do this at an angle. Again, it's split from the middle. That's a bummer with some of these books. We'll go like this. See, that's Donovan from Darkstalkers, but it's in a much more realistic form. And I think this is called, like, what is this called? The Evil Slayer. So does he slay evil, or is he an evil guy who slays stuff? Right here we have this awesome piece of Strider Hiryu without the scarf and his mechanical tiger. And then you have this artwork. I'm guessing this is from Street Fighter 3, one of the Street Fighter 3 series art. Really, really awesome. This is what kind of made me want to start doing art, get into Photoshop and stuff when I was doing that stuff when I was younger. Here we have some portraits of Sakura. I think that's a Morgan one. Here we have this concept art. This is actually from Resident Evil. Here she's surrounded by zombies, so she's gonna blow her brains out rather than get eaten by zombies. This is a 3D render for Strider 2. That's cool. Now we're gonna go into Onimusha, which is a forgotten game. I thought Onimusha was really good. I think it was even before Devil May Cry. It's what paved the way for those games. Onimusha was done by the guy who created Resident Evil, if I'm not mistaken, and allowed it to go into different directions, like Devil May Cry and things like that. Here we have all these different crazy Oni artwork. Here we have stuff from Gunspike or Cannon Spike. This character, she reminds me of the character from Aliens vs. Predator Arcade, but yeah, I can't remember her name. This is actually supposed to be a remake of the guy from Three Wonders, the second player character. He's also right here with his little ghost that would be next to him doing skateboard stuff. I wish they would have done more with that game. That's a real fun game, totally underrated. Not that many people talk about it. More Cannon Spike stuff. There's BB Hood. She's a hidden character. If you just go like to the left, all the way to the left, or all the way to the right, she'll be there along with like Mega Man's on the other side too. You have the different bosses. They say this guy's like a cross between Marilyn Manson and Vega. Pretty interesting. This is a fun game. Psycho developed it, and it's like an arena shooter. I do have a video on it for Eat, Sleep, Dream, Repeat. If you want to check that out, go ahead and check that out if you get a chance. Done that a couple years ago. Here's some Resident Evil 2 stuff, 3D renders. More Resident Evil 2 stuff. Look at that brain. That's creepy. I think I paid like 25-30 bucks for this. It was really cool. I think it was worth every penny. Here's some other forms. I think this was the lab guy. I never beat Resident Evil 2. Here we have some concept art. I think this might be from my Game Boy Advance one. Resident Evil Gaiden or something like that. Here she is in her RPD uniform. That's pretty cool. I like that. She's wearing the motorcycle kit under it. This one's a cute little picture with her helmet. Then we have some more concept art here. Yeah, I think this is from Resident Evil Gaiden. This is from Resident Evil Survivor, I guess, Lone Survivor, which was a light gun game. But when it was released here, they removed the light gun, I guess, because they were like against gun violence. Here's some Dino Crisis stuff. Again, a forgotten IP. Dino Crisis. Here's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of good Mega Man art in here. You know, here you have one with the robots. Not sure what this one is from. You know, 2 is my favorite one, so I know all the characters in this one. But some of these other ones, like I think this might be from maybe 3. This is a cute one here. I shouldn't say cute, that's pretty cool. Got Mega Man and Proto Man and stuff. Really awesome. I love this artist. This artist is really good. Designers comment. They even give you designers comments and stuff here, which is really interesting, but I don't read Japanese. So if you do read Japanese, that'd be very interesting. I wonder if they made a localized version of this at all. Here's some cute little roll artwork. I love all these polka dots. And then they give it kind of this pop art filter on it. This is a cute one with her riding the bike. And Rush. It's a shame some of these aren't bigger. I know you could only make a book so big, but I think this is from, well, this has all the characters here. You have Roll and Volnut, Mega Man, some other stuff, Wily, Zero, X. That's a pretty cool piece. Here was, I don't know if this is the cover of Mega Man Legends. I seen this in, this was a magazine cover for Tips and Tricks books that I had, and I really liked it. And that's the reason why I actually bought that book. So that's a cool one too. Like again, this has all kinds of art in it. I don't know, they might have done a newer one too, but here's some stuff from Trombone, I want to say, probably Trombone. That's how you pronounce it. Well, those serve bots and stuff. There's more stuff from probably Mega Man Legends 2. Yeah, I think this is from the actual Trombone game. Little drill thing. Really, really cool. I love this art. Looks very fun. Here's some old school Strider stuff right here. I think this is from the original arcade, and here's some more Strider 2 art. Here's some Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Now we're going real back, real old school. Not real old school, but yeah, early 90s. This game's phenomenal. If you haven't played it, definitely check it out. It's a beat 'em up / RPG kind of, more beat 'em up. Here you have the different classes, the different characters. I think this is from the sequel when you had 2 versions of each character. So we're just more than palette swaps. Here's from a game, Battle Circuit. Never played it, but this guy reminds me right here. This guy reminds me of Captain Commando. I wonder if he's supposed to be like a descendant. See, he looks very Captain Commando-like to me. You have aliens. It's kind of like Pikachu lady. You have some real old stuff. This is from Black Dragon. And this is from Magic Sword, which was a pretty fun game. Kind of a shooter, really. I mean, you just run around shooting stuff. There's different characters you get to free and play as. Forgotten Worlds. To give a date on here. Say Lost World. Forgotten Worlds cover art. Captain Commando. This game's okay. I didn't think it was that great. I played it in the arcade. It was okay. Here we go with the iconic Final Fight. This is art from Sidearms. Then we have some other little stuff here. Now we start going to Capcom vs. SNK stuff. I think this was on the back of the cover, or alternate cover. And then here you have all the fighters, you know, right here featured. This one, this is pretty cool. And then here you have all the fighters where they switched art. That this guy do all the Capcom, who does a lot of SNK stuff, and then the Capcom guy did a lot of the SNK characters. At the time I didn't like this game, but playing it now I think it's really good. Once you realize that it's more like of King of Fighters and not like Marvel vs. Capcom, which I was kind of disappointed at the time. Here we have Project Justice, or Rival Schools. I want to say this is Project Justice because you have the bonus character of The volleyball girl, I think, is new. The tennis girl's new, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, that's Project Justice, or Rival Schools United by Fate. Here's some more artwork for that game. Real cool game on the Dreamcast. I don't know if they I think they ported it to other stuff, but Justice Private High School. Ooh. I love this art. This art's really good. Baseball dude. Here's like all the probably the select screen stuff. You select their characters. I think this is from the first one, probably. This is from the second one because you have the swim team guy. Maybe that is from the second one here. Now we go some Street Fighter 3, more Street Fighter 3 stuff here. Sean ought to be in more games. This piece is really cool. I like the color. It's like almost like a big difference. It's like, I'm sure this was a quick thing that they did, but like it's like low def, high def. This is from Third Strike, yeah, because you have, I think, Q's in here somewhere. And you have, yeah, there's Q. Here's this guy. Wow, he's almost as tall as Hugo. This is old school going Street Fighter. There's Kenny getting kicked in the face. I think this was Guile before it became Guile. It's like the first concept of Vega, and then you have Street Fighter 2 stuff. Super Street Fighter 2. This is probably yeah, Super Street Fighter 2. Yeah, all the different characters, different colors. I think this is cover for Street Fighter Collection. Street Fighter Alpha. I don't like this too much. I know why they make Ken look like a girl. Like he looks like a girl here. It's kind of weird. And I can't put my finger on it. Why? It's probably the lips. This is a cool little photo. This is a cool little picture. You have like them older and them younger. I thought that outfit that Chun-Li wore in Alpha series was really cool. There's Ken, or Dan. There's Dan there. Like, Dan, what are you gonna do, dude? There's a cute one. Sakura peeking over there. One thing I think though, they should have had this is a cool one. I think they should have done more stuff with Sakura. I don't think they did enough with her story, honestly. It's always been about Ryu, which is cool, but I think this is Street Fighter Alpha 2, I want to say. I was always drawing this stuff when I was in high school. I loved this game. There we go, Street Fighter Alpha 3. Our Mika doesn't have gigantic boobies like she does now. It's almost comical. Let's see if I can angle this for you guys so you can see that a little bit better. They brought back Cody from Final Fight, which is pretty interesting. I always thought her and Sakura were supposed to be like rivals, which was like Ken and Ryu. I thought that was pretty interesting, but I don't think they fleshed it out enough, honestly. Now we start going to the Street Fighter EX stuff. There's my man Skullomania right there. This is Street Fighter EX 2 Plus. Skullomania again. Love Skullomania. This game is underrated. People give it shit. I loved it. It's so awesome. The different combos, the different characters. It was so cool. Here's EX3 with Skullomania and Skullogeist, I think, or something like that. Here was the creative character guy that you can do stuff for. Zangief and the other wrestling dude. He was really cool. Now we get into Darkstalker stuff. That's another underrated franchise. Here's the cover for Vampire Hunter. Check that out. Oh yeah, I also have Street Fighter Zero here. Like I said, they kind of make Ken look like a girl. You can see that. If I can focus there. More Darkstalker stuff. I wish they would do another one. I missed there was, you know, it's like, can Capcom only focus on like one fighting game? It's either, and I don't know, man, that Marvel vs. Capcom just looks like doo-doo to me. And I love Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2, but just 3 and the new one just looks like bud. I just can't get into it. Let's explore these characters more. They're just crazy, dude. I think this was Vampire Savior's cover, I want to say. Love this art. This is really cool. Again, there's BB Hood. My wife really likes BB Hood. This is a cute little one. More BB Hood here. I'm trying to put that in the middle there for you. I gotta scoot this down so you guys can see it. I thought John Talbot was a very interesting character. Though Lord Raptor was really good. Last time I was playing with Sasquatch, and I really liked him. Now we go Cyberbots. This is an awesome piece here, and you could tell just because you could see like the grain and stuff. Like, I wonder if they gave you how they did it. Like, I wonder if this is like paint or something like that. This is very tangible. Cyberbots is another awesome game. Doesn't get enough love. This one too. This is a real good one. This is like the cover of the giant box Cyberbots. I'd love to get that for the Saturn. I think it comes like a comic. More Cyberbots artwork here. Then we start going into Tech Romancer. It's a pretty interesting game. Real, like one of a kind type thing. They did it and never did anything like it again. It doesn't play like a normal fighter. You have different, like different buttons do different things. Well, of course, but it's not like your standard 6-button layout. I think it's more for controller. But it was really cool, and it's all. This is like a giant alien. This dude or this girl turns into this giant alien thing. You have robots. These are two jets that form robots that are piloted by these two twins. That's pretty interesting. Around this time, they did Tech Romancer, and they were doing Power Stone and Marvel vs. Capcom, and then like Street Fighter 3. So they were doing like, they had the Street Fighter roots, and they started just doing like more crazier stuff. And I missed that about Capcom. Here you have the bosses. These are the bosses of the game. There was a hidden character, Jin. Never was able to unlock them. I think you have to beat it with everybody or something like that, but I can't remember like who I did it with or how far that I got. More Tech Romancer art here. Now we start going to the Versus series. Here's some Street Fighter versus X-Men. Or to say X-Men versus Street Fighter. That was a crazy game. When I saw that in the arcade, I like flipped my lid. I like couldn't believe it. I was like, wait a minute, there's an X-Men versus Street Fighter like video game. I couldn't believe it was real. And you got to like pick like 2 characters. So right off the bat, Ken and Wolverine. You know. Here's this is Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. This is a real cool art. You don't hear that much about this one, but I think this one might be my favorite. I want to pick it up because it's probably the least that I played out of them. In fact, I printed this up. It's not the best, but I want to jazz up the walls here so when I start filming some stuff. So I'm gonna hang this on my wall. There's something about the Japanese flyers that are really cool. You guys have seen some of my Zero Gunner and Giga Wing, but I just found this flyer archive, and I just figured instead of some of them I can't find, so if I just print them up, so I'll be hanging these on my wall, and you'll probably see them in the background. Here's the flyer for Sengoku Ace, or Sengoku Blade. And then I got a giant not giant, I got a decent one of Gunbird 2, but the quality just doesn't look that good, and I think it's the way they did the art, so I just printed this small little one up on some decent paper, the best quality as I could, and that looks pretty good. These are $2 frames from IKEA. I'll be putting those on my wall. And then also, I might as well show you the Zero Gunner one too, though I gotta fix it, it's crooked in there. That's a Zero Gunner flyer. I have two of these. One in English and one in Japanese that the guy sent me. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do a giveaway of that extra Gunbird and Zero Wing flyer. I don't know. I tried to do giveaways, but they were a pain in the butt. Here's more Marvel vs. Capcom. This is Marvel vs. Capcom, and this is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Now we start going to Star Gladiator, which is, again, they were doing this too. Like, they did a 3D fighter. They were working on Darkstalkers. They were doing the Versus series. They were doing Street Fighter 3. You know, or maybe around this time they might have been doing Alpha and this. But, you know, this one was really good. I got this for Dreamcast. I got to play it some more. This is very interesting. This is the sequel, I want to say. Is this Star Gladiator? Plasma Sword. Plasma Sword. And then here we got Power Stone. I love Power Stone. Awesome concept. Would like to see another one of these too. You know, they should grab this idea or this engine and put a bunch of Capcom characters in it. You don't need Marvel. You just do this, Power Stone, and have a bunch of Capcom characters and a couple Power Stone characters in it. Do Mega Man, throw some Darkstalkers in there, just make it like a love letter to the fans. Throw some Street Fighter characters in there. You know, put X, put Zero. See some little Cyberbot dudes. This is Power Stone 2. This is actually the Japanese cover, which is kind of weird. Like, it's kind of hard to see. And then here's the new characters. I think these four are the new characters for Power Stone 2. That's a cool game. Definitely pick that one up. There's this one too. This was Pocket Fighter or Gem Fighter. Pocket Fighter, I want to say. I think they call it Gem Fighter someplace else. But these were like little. It was like a fighting game, but it was really simplified. But they would like change stuff when you do combos. Like I remember Chun-Li would like kick, and then she would do where she turns into Jill and shoots, and then does some stuff. This was a pretty interesting game. I won't pick that up for the center too. Here's some stuff from Warzord. I think it's called like Mars something or Red Planet, I think. See, this is really cool. I never played it though. This is really interesting. Actually, I think it's on one of the Capcom collections. Look at this piece. This one is really amazing. This one's really good. And then we start going into, I think this is the Breath of Fire stuff here. So if you're a fan of like Breath of Fire, I don't know if they go early back. I think this is, which one? This is 3. I think 3 was on. No, 3 wasn't on Super Nintendo. 3 was on the PlayStation 1, I want to say. I wonder if these are very early designs. Or what they were thinking the art style was going with until they saw it. Because I remember seeing these in magazines. There's the Breath of Fire 4. That's a cute guy. I love robots. Like a robot Totoro. Okay. Oh, it looks like my soundtrack is over. Let me switch that out real quick. We were listening to the X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Now, in case you didn't know, and I didn't know this, but that's pretty rad. This is the game. And I just put the Saturn on CD mode and then put it in, and it played the whole soundtrack, which is pretty rad. I didn't know it did that. I know some of PlayStation games did that, but I don't think they played the whole thing. So I got Street Fighter Zero here. Let's see if that does the same thing. Let's experiment here live. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Oh, let's see. Is it gonna? Let's see. What do we got here? Well, it looks like that's the soundtrack too, since there's 40 tracks on this thing. Awesome. Okay. More Breath of Fire 4 stuff here. I always find stuff like this interesting. See where they come up with the concepts and things like that. This is where we start getting the kind of off stuff. Nothing that's like, whoa. Game Master. This was like a board game type. I wish I would have played this. Actually, I think they might have this at Galloping Ghosts. This art is really cool. I like the character designs. This knight or paladin guy looks awesome. That might be a paladin. This guy, that's a knight. Knight looks cool. That's a thief. Obviously, you have a ninja. You have a monkey dude, samurai, boss probably. See, that knight guy looks rad. You have a Valkyrie lady, a little fencing girl. See, all these designs are really cool. Let me angle that up so you can see that better. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll angle it down. I don't think the camera's picking it up. See, these designs are really good. Here's more. Here's Super Pocket Fighter. This art was really cute. They had multiple characters too. They had Devlet from Cyberbots, Donovan, Felicia. This is from Quiz Dreams. I like this character design, is really cool. You can actually play her in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. I thought her character design was really cool. I think it's like a quiz game or something like that. This is from Metal Walker. I don't know what this game is, but I like these designs. This little dude is here. He got a little, his lid's popping off. We got a turret coming out, and he's taking out this big robot. That's pretty cool. I wonder what type of game that was. Here's Net to Tennis. This is 19XX. (1941). Speaking of 1941, I think it's 1941 for the Nintendo. I have it complete in box, and it comes with a Captain Commando poster, and the art for the Captain Commando poster is just so bad. I was gonna put it on my wall, but my wife said I couldn't. She's like, that art is horrible. You can't put that on your wall. I wonder if this is like maybe some fancy minute stuff. Here's some more little odd stuff. Oh, this is like from a calendar. This is cool, 2000. you have stuff like this that just crosses over characters. This girl from Dino Crisis, Power Stone characters. Yeah, they're all just like eating. There's Devlet, Cyberbots, Joe Valentine, Sakura, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter 3, Darkstalkers, Devlet, Dino Crisis. He's like, dude, there's dinos here. She's like, I'm getting the tan. Forget you, wiener. This is a weird one. They're all dressed up like Skullomanias. They're gonna put a suit on Ryu. He's like, no, I'm butt ass naked. No. This is a cool one. See, like, when they showed her tag team partner, I already knew. I've seen her before. Here's this is old. And there she is. So now that they have her with super moves in Street Fighter V with her tag team partner, that's pretty rad. This is an interesting piece. This is with Street Fighter EX characters. Here's some more X-Men versus Street Fighter. I think this is pretty cool. You're all looking up at all the characters from Marvel vs. Capcom. Here you have the dude from Three Wonders, his kitty cat. Or maybe the cat's with the wizard girl. I'm not too sure. Let's get a look at that one. That's a real cool piece. These are from Capcom Secret Files that were like little comic books that like talked about the games, and they had like these photos and these like pictures of other stuff in them. This is a pretty cool one. That's what I should see if I can find a Power Stone. I'll put a Power Stone up on the wall too. It serves it. This is from Cyberbots. Here are just some miscellaneous stuff of different characters. We have crossover stuff. Star Gladiator, Captain Commando, and Base. This is Breath of Fire, Mega Man, and Street Fighter 3. Strider, Mega Man Walnut, and Rival Schools. Here's some more Dungeons & Dragons art. More Dungeons & Dragons art here. This piece looks really awesome. I don't know what it's from though. So I love gargoyle dudes and stuff. I don't know what this is from. Or what this is called. This artwork is really cool too. More Street Fighter, Mega Man stuff. This was the art in the Secret Files. It looks like this. This is a pretty cool one. I wonder what this is from. Mega Man 1. Looks like it. These are all the Mega Man 1. But then you have this guy and this girl, like other characters. Might be from another one where you have to fight the original 8 again. Here's some sketchy stuff. This was the entry for the website, Capcom World. More Street Fighter and Sakura art. There's this one. I don't know her name. I gotta play more Street Fighter 3. Now they have my arcade stick for the Dreamcast. Oh, missed the page. Ryu and his chonies doing laundry. This is a pretty cool one. I'm trying to look at them hips, Jesus. Yeah, it's a interesting one. I guess she's flying. There's a city under her. This is the cover for Darkstalkers 3 for the US on PlayStation. This is King of Dragons, I want to say. Yeah, King of Dragons art. It's an old school one. We have Street Fighter, everybody here. Here's another 3D one. We have a bunch of characters. Leon, Resident Evil, Alex, Street Fighter 3, a Tiger Dude from Plasma Sword with Hayato, and then the thing from the big old thing from Techromancer. More Power Stone stuff here. Capcom vs SNK. Cause she has like that big old hood. Of course, they give my the big old ninja bees, and then her spike bracelets are like poking her boobie. That's a cool piece. The older generations fighting for the kids. Although Sakura should be an adult now. I like the sky on this artwork. This is really good. I don't know what game this is from. Old school Gunsmoke. Gun dot smoke. And here they have all the logos. The Mega Mans, Rockmans, Rockman Dash. 2, Battle Circuit, Capcom vs SNK, Pocket Fighter, Power Stone. And I think that's it. I think this is their office, Capcom's office. These are the secret files, or at least this one. Talk about some of the processes here. You know, them using Photoshop. This is them putting the cover together. How they did it. And then a bunch of stuff I can't read. And that's the end. So I wonder if they have. I think they might have a newer one. They updated some of the stuff. This is a real cool book if you're a fan of Capcom. This is Capcom Design Works. Like I said, I think Design Works, they do a bunch of games, just like art stuff. So this one was cool. I think I paid $30 for it. It was real interesting, really awesome. Definitely worth it. Right now we're listening to Street Fighter Zero. And yeah, that's it. If you'd like to see more stuff like this, it's easy for me to do the Hangout instead of like filming it, editing it, and stuff like that. So, but if you like it, leave a comment. I have some other books that I can do. Maybe some Dark Souls stuff. I got 2 of those Hyrule books, and there's a couple of these I want to look into. This Psycheo one that I really want to get, and so I'll probably be getting that soon. Although that's kind of ballooned. I can't remember his name. I think Jun something, who does the art. He did the art for I want to say maybe Gunbird 2. No, he did it for Sengoku Ace 2, and his art is phenomenal, as I'll show you here in a minute. His art is amazing, but he does like to draw the occasional naked woman, so I might have to check that out first, you know, for education purposes. This is Jay. Let me know if you'd like for me to do more of this stuff. Comment, hit a like if you haven't subscribed, do so. And hey, thanks for watching in the present or in the future. And as always, take it easy, everyone.